right, what are we doing today? So I've been thinking about it, and I've got a lot of Hercules tools, so I'm going to do some product reviews on the Hercules line of power tools. One of the first ones that I bought was this 3/8 inch chuck, 12 volt, 1500 RPM, dual speed, variable speed, forward and reverse, Hercules multi-purpose drill. Doesn't do impact, doesn't do anything fancy, it just has the little chuck on there and you can just put whatever you need to put in there, okay? I'm gonna have to look up the price. I don't remember what I paid for it. It was probably like $39 or something like that with the battery. One of the nice things about the battery is that while it's a 12 volt battery, it does charge in their 20 volt battery packs. So you don't need a special charger for it. There's no special slot. It fits in the same slot. I'll show you that later. I use this on a regular basis for all types of things like a ceiling fan installation, light switches, outlets, furniture assembly, hanging pictures, disassembly of just about everything you can think of, drilling small holes. The 3/8 inch chuck is not a deal breaker because you can always buy the drill bits that have the reduced shank on there so that you can fit it into these. However, this is not a torque monster, okay? It will do the majority of the work that you need it to do. It tends to not do too well through, if you're using a 1/2 inch drill, trying to drill into plywood or something like that. It does chew up the battery. It'll do it, but it's going to suck up it's going to eat through that battery fairly quick. So I have 2 batteries. I always keep one on charge. They last pretty darn long. I mean, as long as you're not overloading the sucker and trying to put in lag bolts into concrete or something. Other than that, I've had no problems with it. It actually performs very well. Fits nicely in your hand. I mean, real nice, real comfy. And it fits in your tool bag. And it's very light. Durability wise, it's been dropped, kicked, and spit on. It's not failed me yet. I've had this going on 3 years now. It's got a 5-year warranty. Haven't had a need to replace it. It has the, supposed to hang it on your belt or whatever, but I just hang it off my pocket, which works out just fine. It's got the little tool holder for extra bits. It doesn't have it does have an LED light, but it doesn't have like a magnet for, sticking other bits or screws on there, which would be nice, but it would add weight, it would add cost. We don't need that. We want a cheap, inexpensive, durable, functional, lightweight, portable drill. Because, this is my go-to guy, but whenever it's out of its league, then I grab this guy, 20 volt. And this is not a review on this guy, but this is a hammer drill. It's also got every feature that this one has. It's just got a 20 volt battery. It's got a lot more torque. So what else can I tell you about this thing? I've never overheated it. It just works. It's been absolutely a part of my tool bag for the last 3 years and hasn't let me down once. It's got great reviews on the Harbor Freight website. Well, let's talk about the battery here. The battery obviously comes off like that, and then it's got a little battery charge indicator. And as I said before, if you come over here and take a look, these are the chargers. I've bought multiple Hercules tools. You spend $99, you get the 5 amp hour battery and a charger and then a free tool. So I actually have 6 of these now. And there's no end in sight. So we'll just keep collecting batteries and battery chargers as time goes by. And I love all of the Hercules products. I have replaced all of my corded tools with Hercules. Everything from circular saw, cordless router, finish router if you want to call it that, the multi-tool. I got 3 drills. I've got their impact drill, I've got their 20 volt multi-purpose drill, I've got the 12 volt drill, scroll saw, portable lights, tool bags, vacuum cleaner, all of it. Well, not all of it. I have quite a few. We're up in the thousands at this point, okay? So now you can call me a fanboy, but here's the thing. I made a decision early on in my handyman career. I said, you know what? I need to replace all of my Ryobi home grade tools with something a little more substantial. I looked at all the different products, everything from DeWalt, Milwaukee, Ryobi, and what I decided was the 5-year warranty trumped it all. I was like, there's Harbor Freight everywhere in the valley. If I lose a tool, I don't have time to special order it or call the Snap-on van or whatever. I just wanted to be able to go take it to the nearest Harbor Freight, say this is broken, and they'll replace it. Now, since I made that decision and I've spent $1,000+ on all of their tools, I've only had one battery go out. I did replace one of these drills because I didn't like the chuck. The chuck was not gripping my drill bits. They were sliding and then it was like gouging the shank on the drill bit, pissing me off. So I said, you know what, we're just gonna go in there and tell them, give me a new one. And they did. No hassle, returns and exchanges, and I love that about Harbor Freight. Just make sure you check your boxes before you buy, because sometimes people will open the box, take out stuff and put it back, or not put it back. They'll take out stuff, put the tool back in the box, take it back and return it, and then you buy it and you're like, oh, it's missing the guide rails, it's missing the handle, it's missing this, or the tool doesn't even work. So whatever, enough of a rant on that. Anyhow, like I said, I'll have to look it up and post it in the video as to what I actually paid for this thing. It couldn't have been more than 40 bucks. Did I mention it has a little LED light there? That comes in very handy because when you're working on your work, a lot of these customer houses are dark and dingy and they don't have lights, and I don't always have my headlamp with me, so having that little LED light comes in handy so many times. Unfortunately, a lot of times your hand's in the way so you can't see, but whatever, it's there, okay? And it makes me feel better just knowing it's there. There's a little bit of abuse on here. The plastic is a little chowdered here. I don't know if you can see that or if you even care. Otherwise, after 3 years of daily use, this thing is holding up great, and I would highly recommend it to anybody who's interested in buying one. Check it out at your local Harbor Freight. I'm not even sure if they make this guy anymore. I haven't looked, but they probably do. I'm a big fan of the Hercules products in general. They work. The warranty's awesome. The availability is awesome. There's that. All right, thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all. And let's keep going with these reviews. I'll get better at it. We'll get a little turntable or something so y'all can see the tool spinning as I'm talking and drool over it and say, yeah, I need that. I need one of those. But enough of that. You guys, thanks a lot. I'll talk to you later. Bye.